Hello everyone, I am Darshan Ines and third year is a student from Siddhganga Institute of Technology. I am happy to share my experience on this internship where I worked on Mern stack web development. During my internship, I gained hands-on experience in building full-stack web applications and learned how front-end and back-end technologies work together to create dynamic and user-friendly websites. The agenda topics covered in this are internship overview, internship goals and objectives, and week 1 basics of web development, week 2 DOM and React, week 3 architecture and backend, week 4 finalization and deployment. These were the things that we were learned weekly basis while building the project. And finally, the project architecture and design. Full stack web development. What is full stack? Working with both front end and back end technologies to build complete web applications is called full stack web development. Front end responsibilities: user interface design, user experience, client side logic, responsive layouts, browser compatibility. Back end responsibilities are server configuration, database operations, business logic, API development, security implementations. Why full stack? Versatility. Handle entire project independently. Efficiency. Understand how all parts work together. Career growth. High demand in industry. Problem solving. Debug issues across the stack. In that, why Monstack? Monstack components are MongoDB, Express.js, React, Node.js. Key advantages of these things are JavaScript everywhere, single language for front-end and back-end, easier context switching, shared code and utilities. JSON data flow. MongoDB stores data in JSON-like format. React and Express work with JSON naturally, seamless data transfer. Performance. Node.js non-blocking architecture, fast execution, handles multiple requests efficiently. Scalability. MongoDB horizontal scaling, React component reusability, microservices ready. Community and resources. Massive developer community, abundant libraries, extensive documentation. Overview of this thing. Purpose. Comprehensive training in full stack web development using Monstack. Project is property rental or booking web application. Duration 4 weeks intensive hands on training that what I learned. Learning approach daily sessions with practical implementation. Outcome complete end to end web application with front end, back end, and database integration. Internship goals and objectives. Master full stack development. Learn both front end and back end technologies. That's awesome. Learn stack proficiency. Gain expertise in MongoDB, Express.js, React, and Node.js. Real world project experience. Build a functional property booking application. Industry best practices. Learn code organization, state management, and secure development. Deployment readiness. Prepare application for production deployment. Basics of web development. HTML fundamentals. Basic structure and semantic tags. Tables and forms for data collection. Multimedia elements such as images, videos, audio. Then comes CSS introduction. Styling and layout basics. Box model concept. Responsive design principles. Then JavaScript basics. Variables, data types, and operators. Conditional statements if, else, switch. Building blocks for dynamic web pages. Now DOM and React. Advanced JavaScript. Loops for while, for each, while. Functions and arrow functions. DOM manipulation techniques. React fundamentals, components, props, state management, and use state, project structure with white. The components are reusable UI building blocks, props are passing data between components. Project implementation by header component, search bar, property list component, filter component. Architecture and backend. Front-end routing. React Router for navigation. Multiple pages per views in SPA. Advanced state management. Redux introduction. Slices for property or user or property details. Centralizer state management. Backend development includes Node.js and Express.js setup, RESTful API design, MongoDB database integration, server configuration. Components are payment form, property amenities, property actions, user authentication flow. Finalization and deployment. User management, sign up and login functionality, profile management, edit profile features. Booking system includes booking actions and workflows, payment integration, accommodation form. Advanced features includes property listing with search or filter, property details page, progress tabs, UI, complete booking flow. Project architecture and design. In front-end layer, that is React, we use that is for user interface components, state management with Redux, client-side routing, form validation. In backend layer, we have used Node.js and Express, RESTful API endpoints, business logic processing, authentication and authorization, data validation. Database layer, we have used MongoDB, user data storage, property listings, booking records, payment information. And for the communication flow, user interacts with React frontend, then Redux manages state, then API calls to Express backend, then backend queries are in MongoDB, then data returned and displayed. Implementation details, core features developable, property management, browse properties with images or details, advanced search and filter, property details with amenities, real-time availability. For user authentication, secure sign-up or login system has been used, JWT token-based authentication, profile management, session management, and booking system, step-by-step booking process, date selection and validation, guest information collection, and booking confirmation. In payment integration, secure payment form, payment processing workflow, transaction records. Technical stack are Redux Toolkit, Axios for HTTP, React Router v6, MongoDB, Atlas, Express middleware. And here comes the Mern stack things, MongoDB. MongoDB is a NoSQL database that stores data in a flexible JSON-like format instead of traditional tables. It allows easy handling of large volumes of unstructured data and supports high stability and performance. It's commonly used in modern apps for fast storage and retrieval. Express.js. Express.js is a backend web framework built on top of Node.js. It simplifies server-side development by handling routing, requests, and middleware efficiently. Developers use Express to build robust APIs that connect frontend and database seamlessly. React.js. React.js is a JavaScript library used to build interactive and dynamic user interfaces. It uses a component-based structure and a virtual DOM for faster updates and better performance. React helps create single-page applications, that deliver smooth user experiences. Node.js. Node.js is a runtime environment that allows JavaScript to run on the server side. It is built on the Google Chrome V8 engine, making it fast and efficient. Node.js supports non-blocking, event-driven architecture, ideal for real-time applications. Here comes the project demo. I will show these things in the project demo. We have done this project using VS Code. This is the Homely Hub folder. In this, we have front end and back end. In front end, the repositories are node modulars and the public and the SRC folder. In SRC folder, there are assets, components. In components, we have accommodation, home, my bookings, payment, and property listing. Then user. Then comes the CSS part, which is inside the SRC folder. The styling and all have been included in this CSS. Then store, where we use accommodation, booking, payment, property, and property details, and the user details. Then utils, and the last one, node modules. That's all about front end. Now backend. In backend, we use node modules. In these node modules, we have so many files. We have integrated the license and all. The package is called .jsn. Okay, and the SRC folder contains controllers, models, routes, utils, and the .env folder is oh shit, not an issue. .env folder is it's like a private folder. It is used for security purposes. It's not an issue. Then I clicked on it. Okay. Before going to this, we need to turn on the MongoDB first. It has been connected already. Then we need to come to the VS Code. I will make it a split terminal. At first, we need to change the directory to backend that I already did. Then we need to run the command npm run dev. Then the backend will be connected to this portal. Then we need to connect for the backend. In another terminal, I will connect the front end. Then npm run dev. It's a command used for running the front end applications. And after clicking this, we will go directly into the project called Homely Hub. And this is the icon that we are building, the project icon, Homely Hub. And this is the bar which has search destination, start date, end date of the duration period of the our vacation. And here we can add guests, and this is the search icon, and this is the filter tab. It filters according to the what are the necessities for us. Let's look into it later. And this is the icon for logging. For new user, let's log in for this thing. Give the details to make a profile for yourself. Let's look into it once more. I guess I already logged in with the same email, so I didn't took again. And here it comes. So even if you use the same email for registering, it didn't accepts you. We have seen just right now, right? And these are the things, these are the places we have listed in our Homely Hub website. The Stara Coco in Gujarat, and this Royal Presidential Suite in Kolkata, West Bengal, this Xavier's Guest House in Goa, and Kartika Flat in Alleppal, Kerala, this Olive Inn in Chennai, Tamil Nadu, this Munnar Farmhouse in Munnar, this Sunnyside Up is in Kodaikanal, Tamil Nadu, Carnival Luxury Apartments in Goa, SRS Suites of Bangalore in Karnataka, Nama Boutique Resort in Kedarnath, Uttarakhand, the Snow Lion Ladakh is in Ladakh, the Bogan Villa in Ooty, Super Premium Apartment in Jaipur, Opals Chikmagalur is a place in Chikmagalur, Little Haven in Pune, Spring House Manali in Manali. Okay, let's search for Kerala, and these are the places that we got. Let's dive into one of the things, Mona Farmhouse. Wow, look at the pictures, how they captured. And its a description says the Munnar farmhouse is a lovely homestay corded along the hills of Munnar, offering a pleasant and refreshing stay, complete with a terrace and a garden. Seated Emertxe bars with local delicacies served at the property and enjoy in-room dining, soak up some fun on the terrace, or spend some quality time with your loved ones in the garden. And maximum number of guests are 8. And what this place offers Wi-Fi, AC, free parking, and washing machine. And where you will be even we have the location feature here. It shows the monarch, the location of this place, and the extra info has been labeled here. Okay, let's book and see. From 12 to 14. Number of guests of 4. Full name is Darshan or Danny. Let's give it. Phone number. Okay. And here comes the booking page. Proceed to pay the amount. And this is the secure payment gateway that we had made, so called as Homely Hub Payment Gateway. That's the payment as finished. This is the example. But if you take it to the real world example, we can encrypt it with it. And this is the my booking. My booking has been done for from 12th November to 14th November. Let's see this filters icon. This is the this helps for us to check the price ranges. Okay, I want from 600 to 10,000. Not okay. Okay. Then property type is guest house. Entire room. I need Wi-Fi. Then apply filters. Okay. Let's check about AC Wi-Fi. Here comes. Manor Farmhouse, SRS Suits, Upper Chikmagalur, Little Haven, The Tender Cocoa, Royal Prestige Suite, and Xavier's Guest House. And this is my account. It includes my bookings, my accommodations, not yet I have listed. Okay, let's see how MongoDB stores these things. In the testing, let's go for bookings. These are all the data that bookings have been done, which contains ID, property, user, the price, and created it and paid, did the paid or not, and the duration for the accommodation from date to date, number of guests. These are the details that I had given. And here comes the properties. This is a property name Olive Inn, 4 BHK new luxurious independent villa in ECH Chennai and Coast House. Okay, where is the thing that we had just booked? Okay, these are the properties listed. Then there comes the users, number of users accessed our website. See, I have already used my Gmail once, then the second email, then the third email. So if you give the same exact email for registering, it doesn't take. We need to use the different emails to log in. These are the indexes. Okay, aggregators, the schema, the validation. These are our startup log, like on which websites we have run, on which folders or which applications we have launched this application called as the Homely Hub. It will show here. And my device name is Asta NST. So it's showed here. So it's showed here. Let's dive into a PPT. And conclusion and future scope. What I learned in this thing. Complete understanding of full stack development, proficiency in Mern stack technologies, real world project development experience, debugging and problem solving skills, industry best practices and code standards. The skills that I acquired from these things are front end, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, React, Redux. In backend, Node.js, Express.js, RESTful APIs. Databases are MongoDB and data modeling, and the tools are Git, npm wide. Concepts are authentication, state management, routing. Future enhancements, payment gateway integration such as PayPal or Stripe, reviews and rating system, admin dashboard for property management, cloud deployments such as Amazon Web Service, Heroku, Vassal, mobile app with React Native, and Webstack Academy trainers and mentors, acknowledgement for Webstack Academy trainers and mentors, fellow interns for collaboration, online resources and documentation. Thank you. This is my contact information. And the summary is 4 week intern, months tech internship, build complete property renter booking application. Thank you for your time and attention. Special thanks to Webstack Academy for this wonderful learning opportunity.